So today we're going to be going over how to analyze and how to read a text. And the first part of doing that is through annotation. Now annotating is marking up the text to find a deeper or different meaning than the author was trying to convey, like just based off the initial reading. So does anyone have any examples of how you might annotate a text? Or what annotation is? Taking notes in the margin, yeah, exactly. Any other options? Highlighting a text, perfect, yeah. Anyone else? No? Has anyone heard of the hum method? What is the hum method? Right? Yep, highlight, underline, right in the margin. And so you want to use the hum method to kind of track important information and text evidence that you think would be helpful. This is going to be really helpful in the understanding the passage section of the quiz for your reading efficiency. And also, it's just really important to write down questions or anything that's confusing in the margin as well, so that you can come back to it. And also, just mark it up so you can make general connections to the outside world and also just within the context of the text. Which brings us to context clues. And does anyone know what context clues are? Can they explain that to me? Yeah, go ahead. Right, yeah, context clues are hints the author uses to either show you what happens or also just like help you define a different or unusual word. For example, if I were to say I'm at the mall and I say, oh wow, like I want to buy that remote control helicopter from that kiosk. Based off context clues, a kiosk is what? A store, yeah, a place that you can buy and sell things. Very good. Also, when you're working with a text like this, you want to be able to make inferences. I know you're reading Speak right now, and you're probably all working with inferences a little bit here and there. Does someone want to define inferences for me? Yeah, Mason. Yeah, exactly, an educated guess. Like in science, they call that a hypothesis. Yeah, hypothesis, right? Yeah. So yeah, it's a literary device commonly used in literature, and basically what it is, it's using background information and observation with your assumptions that you've been going through the text to make a logical conclusion based off logistics. So does anyone have an example of an inference they may have made in Speak or other texts they've read? Go ahead, Mason. Yeah, something bad happened to Melinda at the party, and you know that just based off what you've read so far, correct? Yeah? Yeah, another example would be if I'm eating a new food that's foreign to me or something, and I make a face at it after I eat it, what is that telling you? Exactly, I don't like it, I want to throw up, maybe. Which brings us into character traits. So when working with a text, it's always important to take your main characters. So for instance of Speak, it would be Melinda, maybe Mr. Neck, maybe It, Andy Evans, and then within Frankenstein by Mary Shelley, this little excerpt, it's going to be the narrator and Henry. So a great way to track character traits are to either make a list straight up or just mark every time you see them on a page. So what is a character trait even? Does anyone know? Exactly, it's how a character acts. Good job. So it's going to be what they do, how they think, how they feel, how they act, pretty much anything they do action-wise within the text. So keep that in mind as you're working through this and you prepare for the quiz, and just be ready to understand what Henry or the narrator does, and also moving forward with Speak. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to go over what we learned by doing our academic chant on annotation. So first I just want to explain to you all, when you read a text, if you do not annotate, it is simply like fishing without bait. Do we have any fishermen or anyone who fishes? Mason? Do you ever fish without bait or with just a hook? No, because you're not going to catch anything, right? It's the same thing with the text. You're not going to catch anything from the text without setting your bait. So what we're going to chant here is we're going to say, don't use hate, set the bait, like so, let's annotate. And then I would catch a fish, obviously. So let's say it together one time. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Don't use hate, set the bait, let's annotate.